Hey guys, welcome back to Life in Pink. Let's get into how LaTisha just can't help herself when it comes to hating mail. Even when all attention is on her husband drooling over a nude picture of another woman in his phone, she still manages to bring up Melody. Mail. But before we get started unpacking any of that, please take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We are on the road to 1,500 subscribers. Please go ahead and like this video and click the notification bell for all updates. All right, let's get started. All right, you guys, Love and Marriage Huntsville, or LAMH for short, aka Love and Melody Hate. Again, I'll say, even when LaTisha is being confronted with Marcel's piss poor behavior as it pertains to another woman's naked butt shots in her husband's phone, LaTisha still brings up Melody. Talk about never understanding the assignment. Like, girl, give it up. At this point, it just is very apparent that Tisha is willing to die on this hill of deflection, child, and it's truly mind-boggling in my opinion. If nobody has ever told you before, Miss Ma'am, nobody believes you don't know this man is or has cheated, LaTisha, in my opinion. I mean, the mere fact that you felt the need to go through his phone in the first place to even find the nude tells us all that we need to know. Or what we already knew. You don't trust Marcel as much as you're trying to put on. You claim to have never had any doubts about his infidelity or fidelity. Meanwhile, you're going through this man's phone. Girl, please. The math is just not mathing. And me personally, I don't give a damn if you want to stick beside your alleged cheater. Honey, do you. I just don't want to be gaslit every Saturday night when you're trying to villainize Mel as if she's the reason behind these rumors surfacing when you know dang on well she is not. Even Marcel said he told you on the show the only people who can destroy a marriage are the ones in it. Y'all, and then while LaTisha lied like that picture was 14 years ago, ma'am, Instagram and iPhones weren't even offering the option of putting hearts on photos or social media until about 2019, according to Google. And girl, what type of applicant is sending unsolicited nudes? I mean, what position did she interview for? Child. And also pay attention to how Marcel is all of a sudden cool and okay with LaTisha speaking up and out in defense of his mess. And not too long ago, he was telling her to STFU, and I ain't forget. Oh, and is it me or did Wanda not even comprehend Martell's interview with Dr. Heavenly? Because she had it all wrong. Either that or she just lying, or she didn't watch the interview and Tisha and Marcel fed her a script to regurgitate in efforts to absolve her trifling tail self from any of the consequences of talking about the M&M kids. And let me just say this. I'm glad that Carlos somewhat held Wanda's feet to the fire. But what I did not appreciate was Maurice and Marcel trying to gaslight us all by rewording and doing these verbal gymnastics with what we've all seen Wanda say regarding the M&M kids. And not for nothing, I do not understand how Martell can even consider any of them friends after seeing and hearing how they're trying to condone this old tail lady coming for his kids. I mean, it is absolutely disgusting. Truly, it is. And if Kimmi wasn't on the outs before with the rest of the Scots, she dang sure is now, because she was the only one to step up and deem Wanda's actions 100% wrong and called out what they were trying to do regarding Martell and Dr. Heavenly's interview as BS, because it is painfully obvious that that little excuse or whatever they were trying to come up with was BS. So again, I'm glad Carlos called them out on the hypocrisy of their reactions to Tiffany bringing up Monster's vaping incident, to how they were all acting or trying to explain away Wanda's attack on the M&M kids. It was just wrong. Wrong is wrong, period. And because production dropped the ball, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all the clip that they should have played when they were on this segment, because they definitely, again, dropped the ball on this one. Take a look.
Nobody. Because everybody got family. Every time you talk about a human being, you're talking about somebody's kid.
It ain't every time you talk, if you goddamn say something about a kid, it's about a goddamn kid.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about no kid,
if somebody say something about a kid, it's about a kid.
But ain't nobody saying nothing about a kid, though.
If somebody did say something about a kid.
No, she said very clearly, she's talking about the wife. She's not talking about the children.
No, she said child. She said child.
She said child. She said child. She said Martell needs a DNA test.
Martell needs to go get a blood test And I do mean it. I do mean it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I didn't hear it.
Why are you talking about it then?
If you want to mention somebody other than who you talking to, I think I'm talking about what I want to say. So okay, hey man, get your hand down. Get your hand
And I'm just real kind of confused on how in the world Carlos did not know what was going on social media when he claimed on his own podcast and YouTube channel platform plenty of times to have his ear to the quote-unquote streets and that he's in the know. Of course he knew. He just wanted everything to play out, in my opinion, on their TV screen at the expense of Mel and even her children with Martell. Carlos ain't slick, and this is just my opinion. Carlos knew exactly what was happening when he was on his nightcap show ranting and raving about Wanda's quote-unquote star power, in my opinion. And y'all, did y'all catch when Martell referred to Sugar Mama as his youngest child? I'm just really waiting on the other shoe to drop with Miss AC Coleslaw Curry. I predict another rant coming along soon on the heels of this episode. She won't be able to help herself when she hears him reference again Sugar Mama as his youngest. But we'll see though. She may surprise me and keep it cute and mute. But again, only time will tell. And let's get into how Kiki says she doesn't believe Marceau would joke about her past addiction when we've all seen him do it over the course of this past year. It's like he's been dangling it over her head. So I'm not sure why it seems so far-fetched for her to believe. When she appeared on the show and the episode aired of her explaining her past issues with addiction when she was with Melody, Marceau took to social media in one of those Facebook groups and called her a liar. She got wind of it and she was on her live and she addressed it. So yeah, again, it's kind of crazy that she would think that it's far-fetched for Marceau, the jokester, to be making nasty jokes in regards to a very serious issue that she was dealing with in her past with addiction. All right, you guys, let's talk about Kimmi and how she pulled Destiny's card. And big bad, big D energy Destiny didn't do anything but roll her eyes. However, you could feel the attitude absolutely radiating off of her, but let that have been Mel telling her she wasn't on the right platform for privacy or anything remotely close though, she would have been 38 hot and ready to fight. In my opinion, Destiny is absolutely exhausting. Every time I see her on my screen, my mind just literally checks out and just isn't interested. It's like she's some sort of energy vampire and I am over it. I hate to say it because I feel like she could probably really use the check, but Carlos, please do not put this lady back on my TV screen next season. Now, do y'all think Kimmi really like Destiny? I don't think that she does. I think Kimmi doesn't like Destiny, and that's just my opinion. She just tolerates her. I feel like she knows Destiny's motivation coming around them, more specifically Tisha, is to sow more dissension between Tisha and Melody, and I believe Kimmi just really sees Destiny for her works. Alright you guys, that's all I have for this video. Stay tuned for more uploads like this one. Let's keep the conversation going below in the comments because I love to read you guys' take. What do you guys think of LaTisha constantly circling back to Mel even when the topic of discussion is nude pics in her husband's phone? Also, let me know what you think of Kimmi and Destiny's relationship. Oh, and why do you guys think that Marceau, Maurice, and Tisha piped up the way they did as if they were all offended when Mel said she would never move forward with any of them? I thought that their reaction to what she said in that moment was very interesting. Alright y'all, do keep in mind that all of this is alleged and strictly my opinion. If you would like to support the channel by donating, the cash tag is linked below as $LifeinPinkPodcast. And as usual, I appreciate you all for watching. Special thanks and shout out to all of the new subscribers. Hey y'all, welcome. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.